We have the cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling into the arena. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, George is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the four-man position. And for Memphis, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Williams at the three. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Now George. Kessler passes to George. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Williams inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got the game going here with the first basket for Memphis. Hendricks passes to Sexton. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. From 13, and he drops that one in. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
Tough to shadow Morant. Explosive off the dribble, but at the same time, can stop on a dime.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Memphis out in front, up 4. Live from the FedExForum, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. The 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. And it's Sexton in at the 1 spot. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 on the clock. Bagley kicks to Pippen. Over Sexton. Pippen, no luck. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 4-point game. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
One shot.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Colin Sexton.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of this one.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
That's good from Morant.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Here's Sensible. And the rejection by Jackson. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Grizzlies lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
Shaq, what's your take on Utah so far?
Terrible execution via offensive end, rushing things, taking bad shots. Here's a thought. Pound the ball inside. The higher percentage looks, put yourself to the line, get back on track.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. George passes to Markkanen. George looking around. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
George against Morant. And Markkanen throws it down.
Terrific recognition from Markkanen. He understands exactly when to go for alley-oops.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Grizzlies up 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Jazz. Sexton is the point. Clarkson is in at 2. John Collins is out there with Martin. And it's Sensible in at the 3, the small forward. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Clark, sent back.
And that's sixth man of the year hustle by Clarkson, outworking the shooter and just locking him up.
To the paint, here's Collins, money!
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At the stripe, Ja Morant isn't flawless, but he does seem to thrive under pressure.
Ja Morant.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Utah calls timeout. They're down by 4. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for him. He's been the only guy for him.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy was saying good words for his team. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That free throw good for Markkanen.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Desmond Bane looks very comfortable in this situation. He is an excellent free throw shooter.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Bane against Sexton. No good from 3-point territory. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Doing both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Markkanen from outside. That one misses. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I